Okay. Gonna light some sage. Call on the white light medicine of sage to cleanse and purify, surround and protect. And may all negative energies go to a place where they can do no harm. May all negative energies go to a place where they can do no harm. May all negative energies go to a place where they can do no harm. Central Oregon. Sage. Oh, smells so good. So clean. Clear. If you don't sage, I highly recommend it. It's saging every morning and in the evening and throughout the day, just to keep the energy flowing and moving, because things get stagnant and stuck and it needs to move. It needs to be cleared and clean. And that's basically what I want to talk about today is you know, I'm having conversations with myself all the time, and I figured this would be a really lovely way to have that conversation and also give the opportunity for others if they want to have the conversation with me and that experience with me. And so here I am speaking my voice, speaking what's coming through for me, speaking what's true for me, reminding myself to breathe and stay connected, and encouraging others to do the same. Really what's alive for me right now, and what I just got as I did my practice this morning, is this really like firm message, but also a reassuring message, and I'll get to that in a second, of the work is never complete. And sometimes when I feel like I'm like going head on head with life or up against it, I'm realizing that I'm having these expectations that like I should be at the promised land already, or that I should be in the Garden of Eden. Like I've put in the hard work, and I've cried myself to sleep, and I've banged on my pillow and screamed in my pillow, and also taken those moments of just like, okay, I'm listening, and surrender and falling apart, and I've let it crack me open so I can get in this space of, well, universe, I've done the work, where's my reward? And I forget to notice that I'm being rewarded in each moment just by breathing, just by being here, just being alive. And to get to work my process, to get to come to head with those things, because ultimately they're leading me to the promised land, right? They're leading me to the Garden of Eden, which is really this place of evolution, this place of growth where things are constantly striving to move forward. I watched this documentary actually last night on Nova about the dawn of humanity, and they were explaining that humanity is not like, we want to oftentimes put like a linear, this is where we came from, this is how it was. And this man, he described it beautifully. He was like, nature doesn't necessarily respect our need, our want, our desire to put things into a nice, neat box. Nature's messy. Nature experiments, and when one experiment doesn't pan out, or when it's served its purpose, bam, here's another one. And so when we look for, you know, where humanity originated from, we want this linear pattern, but they explain it's more like this. It's not this tree, this family tree that we come from, that's just all perfect and laid out for us. It's bush, it's fiery, it's messy. And so, where was I going with that? Give me a moment. So when we take that bushy messiness of, or even if we take the example of the tree, the linear tree, and we kind of turn it on upside down, right? So it's almost like a glacier being turned on itself and then starting to melt, starting to drip. And from there, you know how when things start to melt and water starts to take its shape and patterns and veins almost, and like in different ways, but they're all eventually leading to this lake, this pool of water. So if you think of our ancestry, and if you think of our the dawn of humanity and how we came to be, you see every single creature, every single being, right, is our family members. They all contributed to us being here. It was all like, hey, everyone was in on this secret that like, this is where we're going, is to create this human form. And from there, they're gonna multiply into billions, and you're gonna see a bunch of stuff happen, right? We're gonna see a different shape of evolution. But so that moves me into now and what's being felt now. And we are on a brick of, I don't even know the right word for that, like a cornerstone of change. And we're all feeling it, we're talking about it. And I don't know about you, but when I hear people are like, you know, the time is now, the time is here, the new earth is here, the new, you know, which can be a little bit new, you know, like these new agey terms can be a little bit flighty, but really when I hear people like standing and like, no more, this old way of being is no more, and we're looking to a new way of being, it ignites this fire in me that's like, okay, I have my mission, I know what I'm here to do. My human self might not know what I'm here to do. I might still get stuck in these old ways of being and these old ways of thinking. But I think those of us that really are getting ignited by these times, that are really kind of feeling that fire, and it's letting everything just come up and churn and burn, and it's uncomfortable and it's painful, and life changes need to happen, and we're asked to really take an honest good look, while still remaining soft and sweet and gentle and loving to ourselves. Because really all the lessons and all the teachings, that's what they're asking us to do, is to return to the heart, return to the womb, return to the deepest aspects of your being and breathe there. And those warriors that are doing the work, good job, continue. I can tell you it's not gonna let up anytime soon, but we need people to be really rooting right now. Really ground yourself. Because when shit hits the fan and things start getting chaotic and energy is starting, and people's pain bodies are starting to freak out and reach out and lash out because they don't know what's going on, but they can feel something, right? They're gonna need a backbone. And those that are feeling the fire right now, and those that are sitting in this hot fire, this uncomfortable fire, you're being shaped into being the backbone. You're coming into alignment. Your bones are literally restructuring themselves so that you are able to sit in this. And so when you're looking at the universe and you're saying, when's it gonna be over? When's it gonna be done? And kind of going head to head with it because it's uncomfortable. Know that it's shaping you to be stronger, to be more courageous, to be more available, and to be more open to what's true. And if you can keep this as a seed and water it, give it sunlight, nourish it, let it grow, when shit does hit the fan, or like last night, I was well aware, I felt myself start to go a little bit out of body and start to get this panic, oh my God, I'm about to lose my shit. And then over nothing real, I mean, there's always something, right? But I had so self-created it, and I just like started to go in this panic mode of, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna have to call this person and just be like, I've lost it, help me. And sometimes that's what's necessary. Sometimes we have to fall apart, right? And just totally let the cards fall where they must. I'm very well experienced in that. But this time I was able to just watch it. I'm like, ooh, I recognize this feeling of just being like out of control, feeling like I'm gonna lose it, and that I need help. Like, I can't do that. Like, how do people do this? How do people live what life? I think about all of the the tools and the resources that I've cultivated to tap in and to tune in. And I think about a lot of people, and I see a lot of people that just are trucking along, and they do have the benefit of not being aware fully. But again, all of our bodies are energetically and emotionally sensitive as a human being. That is our nature. And so, yeah, you can continue to truck along, but things eventually hit the fan, and everyone's had panic or this or that or tragedy or falling down. We all experience pain. We all experience suffering. We all experience the heaviness of what it is to wake up every day and be here and find a reason to keep waking up. We all experience this, right? But we're not in relationship about it. We're not communicating about it, which tends to isolate us. Let's come back to where I was going with that. Take a sip of tea. Got my elephant mug here. Love him. His little trunk is the loop. How cute is that? And always around the Ganesha comes to me as the remover of obstacles, right? So we always have that pain, we always have that heaviness. But when we can root down into, okay, the foundation of life isn't a foundation at all. It's constantly dissolving and moving and changing and transforming. So how do we root into anything that's stable or concrete? Even rooting into our own beings. I mean, these bodies are temporary, right? So, what are we rooting into? What are we choosing to root into? For me, I mean, the only thing that it comes down is the heart of God, the heart of the Creator, Pachamama, the earth. These things, the moon, the stars, these tools these don't like objects. I don't like tools either. Trying to think of the right word. Focal points? Anchors. That's it. These anchors. The sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, Father Sky, God, the Creator, the heart of the Mother. These are anchors for me. And so when I can root into them, it makes things a little less funky, a little less crazy. And also knowing that I'm here, I have a purpose, I have a mission. And until that's complete, until my cycle is complete, until I've done what I came here to do, whatever that may be and however that may look like, it's still in the early makings. There will constantly be work. And rather than seeing this as a heaviness, I'm really trying to shift into this like healthy masculine that's like, yeah, work. There's always work to be done, right? Guardians of the earth, we can always tend these flowers, we can always spend time over here, we can always water this, we can always nurture this, we can always shape this and guide this and create this, right? Beautiful, it's work. And also remembering the flow and the grace of listening and being and simply allowing. Because from there, from that place, when we just from that place, that's where we do our best work. All those brothers and sisters for watching. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you strength and courage on your journey. I'm sending you blessings. And if you have any questions or if you need any support, please let me know.